After watching the paper cutting videos that we created in class today, if you were absent, I recommend that you still watch them, but I don't feel like they do a very good job explaining um, how to actually use the paper cutters. The big one we use for mat or tag board thicker paper. The smaller one we use for fine paper. I do show you both. Go ahead and watch the videos, but again, I can help you one-on-one in class if you're confused.
All right, so we have two paper cutters. Our fine paper cutter, which thin tag board and fine paper, and our tag board paper cutter. This one's tough to cut with. I'll show you both, okay? But they both have rulers across the top. This one's really loose, it'll fall right down, so I hold it up with my shoulder, and I use the ruler. So 11.5, I've already measured out just to double check my measurements and know what I'm doing with a ruler, but I can also follow the 11, and then the half would be the 0.5. I hold it on the line, it measures up with the line that I found, so I know I'm right? I'm going to hold it in place. You want to make sure and put pressure on it, and your thumb should never go past the black. See that black? Alright, then I'm going to press in as I press down. So I'm pressing this way and this way at the same time. Does that make sense? Alright, I'm going to do it again. This one should be 8.5, right? 8.5, I'm following the line all the way down. Holding my hand on it to hold the paper in place, and in as I go down. Voila, and then it locks right here when I'm not cutting it. Nobody should be goofing around the paper cutters. Make sure that nobody's hanging out because you don't want to accidentally cut someone's hand. Any question about using the paper cutter? All right, I want to show you what happens if you don't press in as you press down. Now this is tag, a light tag, right? It's flimsy, almost like paper. If I just press down and I don't press in as I press down, it might just bend the paper. Right? So if that happens, it's because you're not pressing in. As you press down, you want to push this blade into this blade. So what I mean by in is this direction. Everyone tracking? If I just come straight down, it's not tight against this and it's not going to cut. Tracking there?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to show you on this one very quickly. You can pause. All right, on the mat board cutter, the safety is right here, so you got to flick that down. Now this one, you have to press down as you push up. It takes a little bit of muscle, and it will rest. Right? This one will rest. However, this one is much sharper. It could do much more injury. So don't pull it down. Make sure it's all clear. You want to make sure you tuck your paper under the safety bar and your thumb never goes beyond the safety bar. Yep. All right, same ruler. So if I want to cut this at 11, I'm looking at the 11. I'm bringing it down. Because this one is so long, it's great for big pieces of paper. You can use this one for fine paper. It's just this one's way easier, right? So if you need this one, by all means use it. All right, so this one, I'm gonna again put my weight down, making sure my thumb is behind the safety. And this takes a little bit of muscle. And it hurts my ears too. I'm gonna just pull this down. And do you see how I do a fast chop? I get it to the end of the paper and I do a fast chop. Let me show you that again. So I'm gonna get it up. Does it hurt your ears?
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. So I get it to the 8, my 8 inches. All right. Make sure it's safe. My thumb's behind the safety, right? I'm holding my paper in place. I'm gonna get it to the cut, right? And then I'm going to chop quickly. I get low because I need the weight of my gravity. Chop quickly. Make sense? And then when I'm done with this one, safety back up. You always want to make sure your area is clear anytime you're using the paper cutter. If you don't feel like it's a safe time, ask me to do it for you, or ask your classmates to, step away from the area. Any questions on cutting?